40-year-old MAMAN Traoré fled from the city of Timbuktu after the French offensive against rebels in the north of Mali began. He escaped with his wife and 5 children on a boat on the river Niger. They arrived in the capital Bamako just hours ago.
As we approached Kona, we saw French fighter jets flying between Sévaré and Kona. We could see people fleeing Kona. We could also hear the sound of the falling bombs.
MAMAN also describes the dire situation he left back in Timbuktu.
There is no security. All our rights are violated. All kinds of atrocities and crimes you can think of are happening in Timbuktu. We welcome the French intervention.
He says while many people would like to leave northern Mali, they can't afford the hefty prices both owners are charging, and most roads remain cut off. MAMAN and his family are now staying with relatives of his wife in Bamako. Despite its own political upheavals, Bamako has become a safe haven for tens of thousands of people displaced by the conflict and harsh conditions in the north. More than a quarter of the estimated 200,000 Malians displaced in the conflict now live here. While some of the displaced are living in camps like this one, many others are dispersed within the capital, living with friends and relatives. Some, like MAMAN DEDEOU, who fled from Timbuktu, fell victims to a strict form of Islamic law that the Ansar al-Din fighters have implemented in areas under their control. The rebels cut off DEDEOU's right arm after he was accused of stealing.
What they did to me was unfair. I did no wrong. I wish I could go back and avenge for what they did to me.
And as the French forces continue their assault on rebel positions in the north, the operation is getting even more international support. On Monday, NATO expressed its support for the operation.
We welcome the efforts of the international community in support of the implementation of the United Nations Security Council Resolution 2085. France has taken swift action to roll back the offensive by the terrorist groups in Mali, and we're hopeful that such efforts will help restore the rule of law in Mali and also reduce the threats posed by terrorist organizations.
The armed rebels, however, have promised to avenge France's fierce military offensive against them after a series of attacks killed many of their fighters. Mohammed, Adow, Al Jazeera, Bamako, Mali.